Hello, Facebook friends. It's Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach, and I'm here tonight to swerve with you. Let's get our swerve on, and then at the end of that, I've got a teaching for you. So I forgot to flip my phone around so you could read but here we go. I'm going to flip it around right now so that you can read the words on the whiteboard. But let's exercise first because, we just need to. So here we go. We're going to warm up by going back and forth, back and forth. Now let me flip my camera around because you're mostly seeing my shoulders up, and I want you to see my body. So here we go. So you're going to be holding your belly in. You're going to be pushing through your feet, and you're just going to be kind of swinging your arms side to side, just getting your spine warmed up. And just getting your body going. If you're like me, I've been sitting a lot today. I did work this morning, but this afternoon I mostly did a lot of sitting. So I'm trying to get my body moving. Yeah. How about you? How was your day? Hope it was good. My devotional this morning, if you listened to it, was about on focus. And what you focus on grows. And you know what I found? That I can pick out the smallest thing and even sometimes the biggest thing and focus on it, but at the end of the day, it only changes if I change it or if I can change it. And if I can't change it, then I need to let it go. We have to let it go. Like that Frozen movie, we have to let it go. So keep going. Do some big circles with your arms, kind of medium circles, and then reverse and go the other way. This just really gets things moving. Yeah, gets things moving, gets your heart moving faster, gets your lungs breathing deeper, just gets everything moving. Okay, so now I want to do a stretch. So you're going to reach over, tap yourself on the shoulder, grab your elbow, and pull to the side. Now what is that on my phone? I don't know what that is. Okay. All right, so here we go. Yep. Okay, so I want you hey Susie, good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while. I'm not sure who else is here. Looks like there are about 10 of y'all. Keep going, stretch to the side, hold your belly in. Good stretch, up and over, awesome. I was a little late, and that's because I was putting some chicken soup in the crock pot. And I thought, you know what, now's the time, throw it in there. So let's do our back stretches. So we're gonna hold our belly in. We're gonna lift our chest as we pull our navel toward our back, and we're gonna bend back, okay? We're gonna keep our weight on our feet. We're not gonna lean with our hips. We're just gonna bend our upper back. So you should be able to see that pretty good. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna go back. Awesome. Okay, let's do about 8 more. Up and back. Yep. So, up and back. Awesome. Yep. Here we go. Up and back. Up and back. 3 more. 1. Somebody told me today they watched me. And I'm like, watched me? I want you to exercise with me. Watching me doesn't help. Keep going, do 2 more. I want to turn my microphone on. Keep going. Keep going. All right, let's see what happens here if we connect. Let me know if you can, if you're watching, if you can hear me on the microphone here. Because I'm going to be teaching in a minute. I want to have it. Hey, Stephanie, good to see you. All right, let's do 1 more. Really good. Up, and back. Awesome. Perfect. There you go. Okay, let's do some walking lunges. Or you can just do them in place if you've got your chair. Let me pull my chair out here. You can, let me flip my camera down a little more, because I want you to see my whole body. All right, so here we go. So you're gonna put your leg to the back, and you're just gonna let your body down with your chest up, down to the floor. and back up, and swap and do the other leg, down and back, swap, down and back, down and back. Or if you'd rather, if you're at a little further along, you can walk around and do lunges around the room. This is how I like to do it. You're just going around the room and you're doing walking lunges. And this is a great way to keep your hips strong, your buttocks strong, your legs strong, your ankles and your feet strong. But if you want to hold to the chair and go back and down and up, that's great. Back, down, up, back, down, up, back, down, up, back, down, up. One more time. Back, down, and up. Very good. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of bar exercises, and the reason I do these is to strengthen the muscles in between your toes. Your fingers don't really have any muscles in them, but your toes have muscles. Your foot bone has muscles like your hand in between. And so we want to strengthen those because those are the muscles that keep us from falling. So if you start to lose your balance and you're teetering, it's those little muscles, along with your leg muscle, of course, but it's those little muscles that keep you from falling. So let's get them stronger. Here we go. All right, so you're going to turn your toes out. You're going to go up on your toes. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to lower your heels, and you're going to come back up. So here we go. Up on your toes, bend your knees, heels, and up. Speed it up a little bit. Up, over, up, over, up, over, up, bend, heels, up, bend, heels, up, bend, heels, up, bend, heels, up. Now you're going to go up on your toes. You're going to go over, your knees over your toes, drop your heels, and down. So up first, over your heels, down and up. Releve, up, bend your knees, drop your heels, and come up straight. Up, bend, heels, 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 up straight. One more time. Bend, heels, up straight. All right, let me let the dog out. Come on, Atticus. Come on. Come on in here. Come on. He can't do it while I'm there. Okay. I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay. So now I want us to just do 10 quick toe raises. Heels apart, toes turned out. 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now 10 little bends. 2, heels on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want you to go up on your toes, hold that position, and circle your arms. Try to hold that position. Those toes are really working hard. Back and forth. One more time. Over. See, I lost my balance. And out and down. Awesome. Okay. So now I want you to turn, face your chair, belly pulled in, and you're going to do some leg kicks to the back. But when you kick, you're going to push your foot through the floor and let it lift off the floor. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 15, 6, 7, 8. Chest out. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. Other side. This is a good one to get your heart rate up. You're going to push through your foot and let your leg come up to the back. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, 10 quick toe raises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 quick demi-plies, short bends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, very good. All right. So now, and oops, I don't know why I put the chair up. Now you want to do some leg lifts. So we're going to have our feet together, and we're going to have our bellies tucked in, our chest up. We're going to step out, and if you need to hold the chair, then get closer to the chair. Step out and lift your leg up. Step out and lift your leg up. Out. Now you may need to do this with the chair in front. So out, leg up, out, leg up, out. But if not, if you can do it without holding on, out, lift, out, lift, out. Belly's in, chest back. Don't bend over like this. Try to hold your chest up. Good form. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure who's doing this, but I hope you're joining me. I hope you're not watching. Somebody told me today is my mother-in-law watches you all the time. I'm like, watches? I hope she's doing it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. Now we're going to do a little fun one where we're going to go out, but I'm going to let you breathe a little bit. Okay. So stay tuned. At the end of this, I'm going to tell you some of the reasons, some of the foods you're eating that you may not know are causing you to hold weight and to add store fat. And those would be your carbs, okay? So I want you to stay to the end, but here we go. We're gonna do, what was it? Oh, okay, so we're gonna do squat and donkey kick to the back. Up, kick. You can do your arms overhead if you want to. There you go. Or to the front, whatever, it's just good for balance. Keep your belly in, kick to the back. Good. You're using a little different set of muscles when you go to the back than when you go to the front. Keep going. Good. Awesome. Keep going. Come on now. Let's do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Way to go. Great for staying with me. Okay, let's hit the floor. So I'm going to flip the camera down a little. Well, you can see me there. All right, so here we go. Let's get on the floor, and we're going to start on our backs with just some warm up. Here we go. All right, so you're going to bring your legs up, both legs up, and you're going to reach with your chest towards your knees, okay? Can you see me? I think you can. Here we go. So let's do 8. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Keep going. 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Pull. You're pulling with your chest now, not your chin. And down. This is really helping your torso strength, okay? And that's for lifting, moving, getting in and out of the car, climbing up in those big trucks, whatever it is you have to do. All right, let your legs drop to one side, and just, you should feel a really good stretch down your quad muscles through there. If you need to, you can put your arm back. That'll give you a better stretch. You're stretching that muscle. It's called the IT band, the iliac bone down to the tibia, which is this bone down here. And you're stretching it, okay? You're stretching that muscle. Yeah, it's always good to stretch out your muscles, okay? Other side, particularly if you've got a tight joint or a tight muscle, because that'll often be the one that gets injured if you have a, a stumble or a fall or a strain. And that, that's not uncommon, okay? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do 8 more lifts. So take your legs straight up. And we're going to lift with our chest, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Very good. All right, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Keep going. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. You want your chest to come up off the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Up again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2 more. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Okay, awesome. Now let's do some squeezes. I always like to do these because I feel like they tone my rear and they work on my quads. They just work on a lot of things. So here we go. We're going to go squeeze. Now it's not working if you're just lifting up a little bit. You really need to squeeze and feel it in your hamstrings and your inner thighs. Okay, so here we go. 1, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze and hold it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And down. Awesome. Okay, rest just a minute. Let your legs flop to one side so you can get that good stretch. Flop to the other side. Get that good stretch. Bring your knees up. Here we're going to squeeze again. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze and hold it. 10. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Okay, very good. All right. So now I want you to just lift your hips and squeeze. You're going to bring your foot to the middle, and you're going to lift your one leg, and you're going to touch your toes 5 times. 2, opposite arm to leg. 3, 4. While you've got your hips up in the air if you can. If you can't do that, then just touch your opposite leg with your arm like that. Okay, now here we go. We're going to squeeze up. We're going to lift our right leg, or whichever one you didn't just do, and we're going to touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, we're going to do 2 more sets of that. Ready? Here we go. You're going to lift your hips, reach up with your right arm, and touch your left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. You're going to lift, stretch your arm back, lift your leg, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay. Very good. All right. So I want you to roll over on your belly. Okay. And we're going to do some Superman. I call it Superman. All right, so really what you're doing is you're going to raise both your arms and down. So let's do 10. Ready? Here we go. 1 and down. 2 and down. 3, 4. Both your arms up. 5, 6, 7. If you can't do this on the floor, then get on your bed and do it. 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, now lift and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, now I want you to get up on your, I tell you what, while we're down here, let's do opposite arm and leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can really feel that in my back. 8, 9, 10, which is a good thing. I need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, awesome. Push up into just a curl up, just a push up. I'm not sure you can see me, but I guess you can. Yeah, okay. All right. Push up and let your back settle. Bend your feet up if you can, 10 times. 2. Keep your elbows locked. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it and down. Okay. Let's do some leg kicks. Let me tuck my shirt in. Okay, so you can see me. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Here's what we're going to do now. I keep struggling with this camera because I'm not sure you can see me, but I'm sure you can now. All right, so here we go. You're going to have your belly tucked in, your hands below your shoulders, okay? And we're going to come up and to the side with our foot, up and back and in and back. So up, back. Let me do it to the front so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just bringing my leg to the side and back and in and back and up, back, in, back. Keep your elbows locked. Let's do 3 more. 1, back, in, 2, back, in. This is a great exercise. 3 for a lot of things and back. Okay, other side. All right, what you're gonna do, you're on your all fours. If you can do this on the bed, okay, you're gonna come up and back and in and back. Up, back. Keep your elbows locked. Locking your elbows is what shapes your arm, stimulates your tricep muscle to work. 3 more. 1, and in and out. 2, and in and out. 3, and in and out. Okay. All right. Way to go. Good job. Okay, let's finish up with our push-ups. Okay, if you can do this, then do this. On your all fours, you're going to go down and up and down and up. Just start to work, get to doing them. If you can do it this way, then do it. 1. Do what you can. Keep going. Awesome. Now people will say to me, how do you do that? Well, how do you do your handstand? I do it because I do it. And if you do it, even if you can just do 1. When I started, I could do 3. And then I worked up to 10, and then 15, and then 20. Okay? At one time I was doing 30. I don't do that much anymore. But do what you can do, and then add a little bit every day. All right, so here we go. I'm about to talk to you about why, let me get closer here, why you may not be losing weight. And let me tell you what it is. It's those, there you got my mama back there. Ain't she beautiful? Yeah, she is. Okay, it's those hidden carbs, okay? So you gotta know where those carbs are. So I'm gonna show you some places today that your carbs may be hidden. And you think, why do you talk so much about carbs? Why don't you talk about calories? Because calories is not what makes you hold weight, okay? I eat as many more calories than I ever have, but I'm keeping my weight down because I'm now keeping my carbs down. And I try to keep my carbs below 20. Now, do I do that every day? No, I don't do that every day. Like this weekend, I went off and what did I have? Oh, we went to the apple orchard and I had an apple pie. Yeah, I had an apple pie, and that was probably 30 carbs at least. And I try to keep my carbs at about 20 a day, okay? And I had an apple, and an apple's gonna be a lot of carbs, okay? Here's why And I've been over this before, but I'm gonna go over it quickly right now, just really quickly. I'm gonna show you this is how much blood you have in your body. It's about 5 liters, these 2 containers, okay? And so for your body not to store fat, okay? Most people have a lot of fat stored on their body. I've got some right now. I've got an extra, 8 pounds that I don't normally have. I kind of picked that up in COVID, just giving myself permission to eat more than I needed, okay? I got a storage building out there, and it's got stuff in it that I didn't want in the house. And it's stored out there, and your body is like that. When you eat things that your body can't use, it's an amazing machine. It stores it as fat and for you to use later. But if you keep adding more, then it just keeps adding, and that's why you see people with fat around the middle. That's called insulin resistance, and it is a precursor to diabetes, okay? So here's where your hidden carbs are. Number 1 is going to be in sausage and deli meat and bacon. So about 3 ounces will have about 8 carbs. And when you think about 20 a day and you had that in some sausage or some bacon, now not all bacon, I went and checked my bacon, it has 0 carbs. But some bacon will have sugar, maple bacon, whatever. Okay, so some seafood is going to have carbs, so you need to track that. Your oysters, 6 oysters are going to have 10 grams of carbs. So you think, well, I'm eating seafood, but oysters have carbs. Imitation crab has 7 grams of carbs, and you thought you were eating something healthy, but what they put in that is potato starch and tapioca, and those starchy things really cause an increase in your insulin. They cause your body to produce insulin, okay? That's what sugar does. When you eat any kind of sugar, I'm not talking about white sugar, I'm talking about any kind of carb, your body is going to produce insulin, and depending on what it is as to how much. And so if you're eating these starchy things, potatoes and tapioca, your body's going to really start pouring out the insulin, which is what it's supposed to do, but it's not going to serve you if you're trying to drop weight and get healthy. Stevia, monk fruit, Truvia, those have maltodextrin and dextrose in them, and they may say they're very low carb, but you need to really notice. I notice when I eat more of this stuff, more stevia. I was putting a good bit of stevia in my coffee. I've cut back on that because it's carbs. It has carbs. It's made from a leaf, okay? It has carbs, so you want to be careful with this maltodextrose and dextrose. Keto-friendly desserts, they're going to have carbs in them. So you really need to be careful with that. Even medications, like I had a client one time, she had just joined the challenge, and she was eating cough drops all through the day, or some kind of lozenge. I can't remember what it was. And I'm like, whoa, you're actually stimulating your insulin all day long. So cough syrup, a lot of those medicines have sugar in them, high fructose corn syrup, or dextrose, or maltodextrin, or sucralose. Okay, so one more thing is isomalto-allego. These are saccharides like dextrose, so you need to look for that because it is like dextrose, and they'll have 3 to 9 carbs in them. So those are in certain foods, so you want to just be careful about that. And then like teriyaki sauce, you need to really read your label and see what it has. Now I wanted to flip over because these are 2 things that I see people snacking on a lot. And I want to say this, the food industry created the word snack, and the reason they did was to sell them. They certainly didn't care how unhealthy we got. So one thing that I see people eating a lot is like peanut butter cheese crackers. They'll eat that for breakfast, or they'll eat that for lunch, and they think that it's kind of healthy because it's cheese and peanut butter. Well, let me tell you, peanut butter, regular peanut butter, is loaded with sugar, and it's got so many things, unless it's just pure peanuts. But even then, that's a legume. That is not a nut. Peanuts are not a nut. I hope that's not the first time you've heard somebody say that. Peanuts are not a nut. They're a legume. So the cheese crackers, like the Lance cheese crackers, have 25 grams of carbs in them. And that's really more than what you really want to have in a day. And not to mention the 220 calories, but I don't even mention that. But here's some of the things that when you flip that package over, you can't see it because it's so little, but it's got canola oil, dextrose, soy oil, and corn syrup, and so many other things that are just not good fuel for your body. And the other snack that I see, because people will make chicken salad, which could be optimal, or they'll make like pimento cheese, which could be optimal, but they eat it on Ritz crackers. 5 Ritz crackers have 10 grams of carbs. So you really got to watch it. And then the little stack of them has 25 grams in a stack. So you got to know where your carbs are coming from. I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, health and life coach, and I want to help you, okay? So this video will be posted on my YouTube channel, Dr. Nancy Stanley. And let me say this, I've got a webinar that I just put together. I'd love to send it to you. It's a free webinar. It's about 45 minutes, but it really takes a deeper dive. You know, I didn't want to hop on here and do 45 minutes. I really was trying to do a Swerve class. But if you're interested in learning more about why your body stores fat, about why you can't get rid of the fat around the middle, why you crave foods, I'd love to send you that. If you'll message me, I'll send you that webinar. It's a free webinar. At the end of it, you're going to get an option to book a call with me and let's talk. There's no charge for that, but I want you to know what's possible for you. And so I hope you'll do that. Message me below and let's talk. But have a good night, and I hope you have a healthy day tomorrow. Choose health.